You've been playing that wrong. This is another video in a series of videos answering frequently asked questions and clearing up rules confusion in the board game Vantage. Normally in these videos, I take efforts to hide the cards with spoiler shields. This episode concerns magic and spells. And some people have really struggled, I think, because these cards work a little bit differently than we're used to cards working in Vantage. And so I am going to show a couple of lesson cards for magic, and but none of the spell cards. So if you want absolutely no spoilers, I would direct you to, I believe, the Rule Pop web app, and maybe the rule book itself has some information, or the FAQ on the Stonemaier website might have some information on these cards. But I'm going to go ahead and show you a couple of them and walk you through it. So my character here has come across a lessons magic, a level 3 life magic, it says. And it only has one slot, which is for learn actions. And then it has a card action called learn. It is a purple action. Learn is a purple action. And it has the number of dice that you roll is up to you to determine. Okay, it says learn an advanced spell. Tapping into mana requires risk and sacrifice. Gain lesson 1422. You may lose this card. Okay, so the risk and sacrifice that the card is referring to is that you're going to roll challenge dice, and if you can't handle the health loss, time loss, and morale loss that you might get as a result of rolling the dice, then you'll suffer those penalties. So what are we trying to do with this action? Well, we're trying to gain lesson 1422. But as a side effect, we might also learn spell 1382 if we happen to roll a heart. So either way, I'm definitely going to get the next lesson, but I might additionally learn a spell along the way. So if I only roll one dice, the odds of me rolling a heart are pretty low. But if I roll a lot of dice, better odds to get a heart, but also better odds that I'm going to take some sort of penalty. So let's say I decide to roll 4 dice. It is my choice how many dice I roll. Didn't roll a heart. But I do gain, as you can see, gain lesson 1422, which is another spell card, life magic card, which also has a learn action on it. And this says I may lose this card, but I don't have to. And I might keep it around because, after all, I didn't learn spell 1382 with that particular roll. Now I have to now place these dice. Fortunately, I rolled pretty well. I have a time and a setback. Maybe I'll take one chance to re-roll one of these and hope to get a heart. That was very successful. So now I can actually place this on either card, depending on whether I want spell 1382 or spell 1378. This one's probably more powerful, but I'm going to go ahead and learn this one, which is what I was setting out to learn in the first place. And then I can place the setback die here. Of course, I could choose to re-roll that, hope to get another heart to learn this other spell. Now this says I may lose this card, and now since I've learned 1382 and since I've gained 1422, I've really done, this card's done everything it can for me. And so I could choose to lose this card, placing the challenge dice back in the pool, placing this card back in the box. I do have a new magic lesson that I can do on a later turn. Incidentally, if I ever come across another learn action, for example, a lot of sentients that you might pick up have learn actions on them. Oh, I do happen to have one in my grid right here. Here's a sentient with a learn action. I can learn from the sentient, and if I happen to roll a heart in that, because this is a learn action, I can place this here. So I wasn't setting out to specifically try to learn this spell, but something in my conversation with the sentients, I guess, something that the sentient taught me, inspired me to also learn this spell at the same time. So these cards and these slots, they work like any other cards in the game, except that the reward requires you to roll a particular symbol, depending on the school of magic. I think this is life magic, so of course it requires you to sacrifice some of your health in order to generate the spell. But other types of magics might require you to roll other things, and they all involve learn actions. So if you happen to have a grid full of learn actions or challenge dice spots that take learn, then you can pretty quickly learn quite a few powerful spells, which have a variety of effects, and I will save that for you to discover. So that's all about lessons, magic lessons and spells in the board game Vantage.